Yo, what is up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Jay Tuck, DMV, CFT, and we is Cover 3. And we are back, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Before we start, everyone go ahead, share the content, like the content, let everybody know we are live, man. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to answer y'all questions. We got a lot to talk about. So a lot of people don't know, man. We was talking about a lot before we even started the show. Like, no, yo. Let's stop. You know what I'm saying? Let's pause for a minute because we almost had a whole pre-live show before we
it's about to go down.
What's going on, fellas, man? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. How y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. Appreciate you for asking. You know, a lot of people don't be asking how you doing. You know, sometimes you just jump in the conversation. So appreciate that, bro.
What's your feelings on our playoff push? Like, God damn, bro.
You know why I'm here.
Yeah, I don't care about how you feeling, bro. Let's get straight to it, man. Got my brother Cody in the building, man. Darnell in the building.
What's up, Darnell?
Good. What's goody?
Big Dow in the building, man. We see y'all, man. Got the keys.
I gotta ask them in the chat, man. Can y'all see me clearly? Because my computer tripping on my end. Y'all can see me clearly. I'll do it.
Gee, I see you good. Chris, man.
You saw I looked on my end. It's all pixelated, but we're gonna work through it. Look like I'm sorry right now.
I forgot. What was that show we did, man? When it was like it had you in like 16-bit. Was it a super show or something like that?
Bro, it was a super show. It was my internet was wild. Spectrum had me get me dirty.
Yeah, man. We did a super show, man. They had my dog Rome look like a Nintendo game. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
ever since it wasn't even Spectrum never fixed my internet. I copped a super expensive router, like a mesh system, and it's been good ever since. So I ain't seen nothing like this in a minute. I'm like, all right now.
You're right. Facts.
But if y'all can see me good, then I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna take
you,
y'all.
Chris. We got you. We got you in HD, man. So salute to Cowboys Nation. Y'all know the drill. Keep the comments coming. The super chats. Let us know when they let it rip. We'll pause the show. Make sure we get to all y'all's super chats. Well, let's kind of go back because we wasn't able to go on last week, but the Dallas Cowboys had a loss versus the Detroit Lions once again. So, Rome, I'm gonna start with you, dog. Overall, how you feeling about that loss for the Detroit Lions?
It was disheartening, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was disheartening. You know me, I ain't gonna pull no punches. Y'all know I'm Captain Kool-Aid, so I was ready for the game. And the more disappointing thing is like when you get just completely smoked, you it's just like, yeah, we wasn't ready. I ain't even feel like that after the game. I felt like we beat ourselves because we didn't put our best foot forward on the biggest stage. And that's why one of my first tweets was we just wasn't ready. Like we wasn't ready. Like this iteration of the Cowboys, not the whole 30-year thing like everybody want to do. This iteration, I feel like we can get ready, but we did a couple of things that showed our immaturity. And one thing I haven't got a chance to touch on because I haven't really streamed live since that post game. I don't know if everybody noticed. I took a little hiatus. You know, life stuff and other stuff. It just ain't got around to it. But I ain't gonna let Dak slide. I was gonna bring this up because Dak was talking spicy before that game. Nobody brought it up, and I love Dak. Y'all know I do. But that's part of the immaturity. It's not that you can't be confident. I ain't even mad that he said it, but he should have said it to his teammates.
Right.
You don't say that. You don't give them no extra motivation.
Right.
Now it got swept under the rug because everybody want to attack George Pickens this week. So we'll get to that too. Literally, Dak got to dodge it because everybody wanted to pin their ears back and go after George instead of Dak. Because I ain't see it come back up. But my point is,
I like that, bro.
My point is, it's not about piling on our players. Y'all know I'm in here talking about I think we can make this run. But if you're going to do so, do it the right way. And don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't give out motivation. Be more prepared. You know what I'm saying? We just got on the world stage, and maybe we was just burnt. Well, I'll let y'all go. Maybe we was just burnt out, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both, man. DMV, what's your thoughts, man, on the game versus Detroit?
I'm gonna go a different angle about this than Rome. I actually think that it wasn't so much that the guys weren't ready. I don't think the coaches was ready. I think that Detroit made some adjustments in the game. And, you know, prideful Eberflus, prideful Shoddy. And I think that they left the players out to dry. Because some of the times, you know, when it was first quarter, they scored and maybe it was like 7-3 or whatnot. I felt like it was about even. I felt like I didn't think Dallas was playing slow. I didn't think that they weren't playing uninspired. And I don't feel throughout the night that they were uninspired or played uninspired.
Bro, it was 30-27 in the third. which means in that game.
Yeah. I think that what it came down to is it came down to simple adjustments from the coaching staff on that side.
Absolutely.
And like going into the game, I was laughing. I was just like, bro, I give Eberflus the nod over Dan Campbell calling plays, but Dan Campbell whooped Eberflus's ass respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think for me, it came down to that. And yeah, Dak did get a little spicy, but Dak was dotting their ass up though. He was. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he didn't back up the talk. Were there certain plays that they would like to have back? Sure, but I think it more so came from in the booth, also too in personnel too. We can talk about players, but some guys shouldn't have been playing, and some guys should be playing, which we probably going. That's what we was talking about before. Some guys should be playing, and ego allowed you to lose that game. Not making adjustments. So that's where I'm at with that.
A lot of it, bro, to your point, is when you say coaching adjustments and stuff like that, I'm going to shift a lot of the blame on the Eberflus. I've seen Shotty make adjustments in that game because everything we was doing wasn't working. And he found a way to get us going to the point where we got a chance to, like, there were a couple plays.
You're right.
So Shotty did make adjustments. We weren't quite clicking. He made adjustments to, like I said, for us to climb back into that game to get it to 27-30. The defense, we needed them to hold to 3. It wasn't even about holding them to keep the momentum. But you let them break off another 14 in the fourth, like that killed them. That when we went down by 10, that next score was just like, I think it was 10. That was another 7. The next score just broke us. It was like, all right, man, 44-30, we out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I agree with you, man. Adjustments, man.
Yeah. So I'm probably a little bit on the other side of the coin. Because honestly, I wasn't too upset about it, right? When we all saw this schedule get rolled out back in August, we always said, bro, like Philly, Kansas City, Detroit in 17 days, that's going to be a tough slate. So, the one thing I will say is that even though the Cowboys did lose the game, they actually showed some toughness, right? And I feel like the last 3 weeks, I've actually seen this team, y'all can take a punch. You know what I'm saying? Because they took a punch from Detroit and they kind of stood up, right? They took a punch from Philly when I feel like in previous years, the Cowboys would have probably folded.
Agreed.
So I actually seeing some fight. The one thing where I'll put some blame on Shotty is, one, I feel like in these types of games, he tenses up a little bit and he's kind of, I want to go for it.
In the beginning. Yeah.
So like he really doesn't know, right? He really hasn't found himself from that standpoint. But also, my biggest frustration, y'all, is still to this day is the lack of execution and penalties, right? It's just always some dumb penalties that will kill draws, kills momentum, and kills field position. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it here in a minute because I saw in the chat, right? Rome, your boy, with all this fit. Dog, don't do this. And it's like, what are we doing, Turpin? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, some of those stupid things that's going on. Like,
speaking of Turpin,
enough's enough. You know what I'm saying? Enough's enough. And I'm not sure how we fix it, but it's like I'm just kind of tired of it. Defensively, Eberflus has kind of been doing what he's been doing. It's been working. I feel like what Dan Campbell really went out there and when he scouted this Dallas Cowboys defense, he said, okay, y'all want to go out with this rookie coming off this knee injury? Bet I'm gonna see what he's really about. And they had Siobhan Revel in a blender. But not only did they have Siobhan Revel in the blender, Deron Bland was in the blender as well. So I feel like once they announced that
Bell too, bro. Bell too
was gonna be back, it was like, hey, our secondary was struggling. I feel like our front seven isn't as bad. I mean, they held Gibbs for the most part on the ground. You had the big run by Montgomery. But I was like, our secondary really got aired out. And when you're not getting the pressure that we're used to getting, you have to have either the back end or the front end. And it's just a bad mixture because you have good quarterbacks like Jared Goff. They're going to sit back and pick you apart. So, turnover margin, execution and penalties. When you playing against good teams like Detroit, regardless of what their record is, more than likely you're not going to win a lot of games. But overall, man, I like the toughness that I've seen from the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm about to push back on I was going to push back on the secondary thing. My issue with
go ahead, because my thing is goofy. I just got
I was going to push back. And I agree with everything you're saying about the secondary, but I also felt like Eberflus left them out to dry because he had rules that Dan Campbell was able to exploit. Like, for example, they go in bunch, and somehow Marquise Bell is one-on-one on the crossing route with Marquise Bell. And I saw that throughout the night where you see Jamison Williams one-on-one with Marquise Bell. And at what point are you going to make an adjustment to, all right, they figured this out and they're manipulating it to where they're getting the fastest player on their offense besides Jahmyr Gibbs against the safety and Marquise Bell. That's just one thing that I'm thinking of. But sometimes these guys are left in a bad situation because the rules are being manipulated and they're not adjusting on the fly. So that's kind of what I wanted to go with that, where I'm talking about the adjustments. But you were right with them getting aired out, but they're also getting aired out because my rule and my responsibility is this, and I'm doing this, but I'm man-to-man against Jamison Williams running across the field 50 yards, and he runs a 4.2, and I run a 4.4. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think the adjustment really comes from the Detroit Lions standpoint, DMV. I think it's that, okay, we put a lot of film out post Quentin Williams era now, and what was the Cowboys doing defensively? Because we shifted to a lot more, 5-man fronts. We were playing a little bit more man defense. So now that we got those signals of what we like to do, like you said, it was time to go out there and exploit it. We got a $5 super chat from Regina, says, I want y'all take on this. Is Shotty able to get to the Super Bowl in Dak's timeline? That's a good question. Roman, pass it over to you.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. That's not even a hard. I absolutely. I've seen lesser quarterbacks get to the Super Bowl. This isn't really about Dak. It's about the team putting it together as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And I have seen a lot better flashes of what we could do as a whole this year. No team is going to just throw it on their quarterback's back and make a run. Everybody you've seen make it to the Super Bowl, you've seen their other parts of the team step up. Problem is, like last week, our special teams been tripping. You know what I'm saying? We're making childish mistakes. You know, I'll mention literally. I got Kevontae Turpin. Actually, my dog Henny sent me this. I put out the Turpin to
It's because he can't, bro. He don't feel comfortable catching the ball, bro. So he doing that.
He more focused on people on Twitter instead of doing his job. Because I put on Twitter. Jesse Holly was just, he said he brought up what I brought up a month ago, right before Marshawn passed. Rest in peace, Marshawn Nealon. And I didn't want to engage with the brother because it was the wrong time. So when Jesse said something to him, I don't think he said nothing to Jesse, but he went out of his way. When I said, oh, I guess he's not going to engage with Jesse, he's going to engage with me. He tweets at me, you can still get this smoke, fam. And then deletes it. But Henny caught it and sent it to me. I'll show y'all right here. Screenshot.
Y'all know what the problem is. They doing too much learning in them damn schools.
That's my point. That's my point bringing that up because I ain't nobody worrying about Kevontae Turpin as far as like you don't want this smoke. You a little man,
right?
Maybe some of the other athletes. You're not the one. I'm not a little guy.
Yeah.
But in all reality, where your focus at? Because you've made a childish penalty at your job. You got signed to the Dallas Cowboys to be a kick returner, punt returner, became an all-pro, and was excellent at it. But you seem to have taken a step back. I'm not even going to do this in a troll manner. You've taken a step back. You're not really getting the flip the field yards that we need, and now you're making childish mistakes. At worst case scenario, you should be able to feel like a fair catch, but you're trying to skate the system, fair catch, see if you can sneak some yards, and you're getting caught at it, and you're putting us behind the sticks in pivotal games. You playing.
I like that. Yeah, you're right. It's good feedback. You should listen.
Yeah, don't come at me on Twitter. You get off Twitter.
Right.
Go focus on your job because you used to be a weapon.
Right. And
now you just it's kind of embarrassing. I don't care how you feel about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about YouTube man. Worry about going out there and doing your job because I'm watching other lesser dudes. Who's Kennedy for the Detroit Lions? He was getting like
a damn tight end.
You know what I'm saying? You should be ashamed of yourself. You getting outdone by some loose dude that I never heard of, and you ain't get one. He ain't had a good kick return all year.
And see, also, Rome, one of the things that concerns me about it is like, okay, take Rome out of it. Take Jesse Holly. So the Jesse Holly, right? Take y'all out of it.
Jesse.
Your coach is telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Your coach is telling you that. And so the problem is, and I'm not sure if you guys saw Hard Knocks yesterday, but it's like,
that's a good show.
Scotty was telling them boys, hey, y'all started smelling yourselves, right? The biggest problem when I feel like it comes to some of these Dallas Cowboys players, they get comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Because it was different when you were coming from, you know what I'm saying, the UFL, and you were wanting to make a name for yourself. You were out of league because you had some issues at TCU. So you was fighting to get your opportunity. They went and gave you this bag, and now you just, it's doing what I want, right? So it's like, okay, there has to be some accountability on that end, and it's like it's childish.
It's not just Turpin though. I can name a couple players.
Oh yeah. He's not the only one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying specifically for Turpin. So to answer your question, Regina, I think that we can win in Dak's timeline. Now it really depends on what you think Dak's timeline is in Dallas. That might be the magical question.
Yes.
I think if you pair him up with the right defensive coordinator, you can. And I'll leave it at that.
I'm seeing a lot of good. Like, I'm loving Hard Knocks because Hard Knocks gets to y'all know me. I'm speculative. I'm trying to give nuance. I'm guessing a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Unless I get some behind the scenes info, I don't know what they're saying to the players. I'm taking your character that you show me at the podium since you've been the head coach, and I'm assuming that this is what you would say to the players. But I'm getting confirmation when I'm seeing the behind the scenes speeches, like, oh, that is the character that Shotty has. Because I was assuming that Shotty is not letting these dudes do stuff like feel themselves. And now that they done felt themselves, I'm happy to hear him be like, yeah, man, y'all's feeling yourselves and y'all got the doors blown off you. So now what? Because you know what I'm saying? Just like with the December football thing, like it's cold outside. I bet you they was mad as hell. They was practicing.
Oh, yeah, you can tell by the pictures. You know what I'm saying? First to play football, people be out there hands in their pants. You know what I'm saying? You mad you outside. It's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, you need to get outside.
But you want to do something. Let's just say we make a run. We by the grace of God, we make the playoffs. And our magical draw in the playoffs is going to Green Bay round 1.
Right.
Y'all ass is already going to be enfolded before we even get on the plane.
Right. Because it was cold as shit out there at Green Bay the other night. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's kind of like going to the hood, right? And I think we've all been this before. Like I'm talking about like boarded up, all this type of stuff, right? If you show any type of fear, it's like, bro, I live here. Like what you doing? Right. And so he's just trying to prepare y'all to be tough. That's it.
Right. That's what I'm saying? Look, even the last two, let's just say we're trying to go on this run. The last 2 weeks, what you think Washington Giants want to do?
Right.
They on Hard Knocks. They don't like, how people always make that joke. This just Super Bowl. You damn right. That Washington and the Giants is like, hey, y'all want
we can get them.
Y'all want to do something funny? We can ruin the Eagles and the Cowboys season.
Right.
We just trying to get a win off either one of y'all. Because if we ruin one of y'all season, that's our accomplishment.
Right. And we play the Commanders on Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying?
The Commanders and the Giants.
CD playing is still up in the air right now. He hasn't been out yet, but I think he's still up in the air as far as CD's concerned. Now let's get to the hot topic button, man. I know DMV, you dropped a video on this, and this kind of everyone's talking about George effing Pickens. So overall, me personally, I feel like if CD wouldn't have went down that game, I still feel like we'd have probably been able to catch it back, right? But once it became George Pickens had to be wide receiver number 1, things really didn't look the same. So DMV, what's your thoughts on George Pickens? Are you concerned about his effort or not?
I'm not really concerned. Did he have a couple of bad plays in the game? Yeah. I also don't think he was all the way healthy, for one. I've made that. I think when he had that weird fall early in the game, I don't think he was ever really going full speed after that, in my opinion. And look, I'm gonna just say it. Y'all can tell me I'm wrong. Y'all can tell me I'm crazy. I think bro was concussed real fast. Probably. I think his head hit the ground, bro. Like he got taught. Like remember, the other guy ended up hurt too. And then what made me think this isn't so much the play; it was the smelling salts thing, where they caught him on the sideline getting That's why I was just like, oh, okay, it kind of makes sense. And if anybody's ever played a game concussed, like, bro, it's like the lights is everywhere. You forgetting plays. You forgetting what to do midway. Like, I've done that before. So I can tell you guys from I can tell you from experience that I've been there before. But I'm not really concerned so much because even if I didn't think he was concussed, even if he had a bad game, he had some bad effort plays and stuff like that. Everybody has a bad day. Yeah. Everybody has a bad day at the office. You know what I'm saying? Where things aren't going the way that they're supposed to. And what makes sports so great is that you get the opportunity to redeem yourself. So if he shows a couple of weeks of this, like with CD, we had seen it a couple of times. That's why we said something. Mm-hmm. This is the first time we've seen it with George Pickens in the Cowboys uniform. And then, a lot of people are like, oh, there he goes. That's the Steeler, George Pickens.
You're waiting on
I got something to say. I'm going to let Tuck go.
Nah. I mean, my thing is, let's get a brother an opportunity to redeem himself. But when you got people that are like Richard Sherman and a couple of other people that are just looking for, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate that that's where we are. But to his credit, if you did do some stuff like that with the Steelers, you got to kind of eat that. You got to live with that and prove the people wrong. You know what I'm saying? If that's the reputation you left.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, I'm not too concerned. One, because I think the Detroit Lions had a plan for him, especially when CD went down.
Yeah.
They wanted to take away those inside slants. They kept a safety over top at all times. That's why Ryan Flo was going crazy, because they're like, you know what? We're going to take George Pickens away from you. Two, it's just who George Pickens is. And like I'm trying to prepare Cowboys Nation for, George Pickens is like one of those Instagram baddies, right? You like everything about him, but there's going to be some flaws. There's going to be some little toxicity things. You might get your phone checked in the middle of the night, right? It's the same thing when it comes to George Pickens. He's going to do some amazing things that you're just going to love, but there's going to be some plays where you're just like, come on, dog. The interception. That was on him. You got to run that slant harder. It was like, come on, dog, right? Some of the penalties, the stupid fumble that he had in the red zone. It's like, so you got to be able to accept George Pickens for who he is, right? It's not clean every game, every down. He's a wide receiver. Amari Cooper wasn't like that. CeeDee Lamb's not like that. Justin Jeff, like you're not going AJ Brown, like there's going to be variances when it comes to wide receivers, but the thing that you really want to ride is the highs that you get with George Pickens. I'm not necessarily focused on the lows. For me personally, he got good credit. You know what I'm saying? He can take the rest of the season off for me. You're good, bro. You're good. You know what I'm saying? You paid your debts. You know what I'm saying? You good credit. But I tell you right now, Cowboys Nation, I ain't going back to poverty. I am not getting 1 year of CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
That's my point. That's why I was going with
Hey, bro.
That got me messed up. I don't care how many 100-yard games Ryan Flo got. I'm excited for him. I'm really excited for you. I'm going to let you finish, but I ain't going back.
We're not going to bring up Flo. We're going to bring up Jalen Tolbert.
I was going to say, facts.
These bullets. Nah, because that's what we saw it last year. I saw it last year. Everybody that's stupid enough to be saying, yo, man, I don't like that he was pouting. I don't like that he wasn't smiling. I don't like that he won't do what I want. I don't give a damn what George Pickens did. I was listening to what Skywalker said yesterday on The Collective, and it's as simple as this. What did he do? Like, he didn't flip a trash can. He ain't punch a teammate. He ain't flip out in the post game. It was a couple of camera angles y'all ain't like. Oh, because he might have been concussed and he might have been hurt. He didn't stretch his arms out on one route. Y'all about to kill George Pickens and go back to you want to go back.
He couldn't even get that ball if he tried, bro. It was a bad angle. If you watch it from all 22, the safety pushed him out. The safety probably should have had a pick on the play, if we being honest. That play wasn't even bad. Like they try and paint it like the effort is crazy, bro. I ask anybody that's just a regular person to go run full speed and let me throw a football somewhere and see if you get it.
George Pickens is an all-pro right now, a first-team all-pro presently.
Right.
If the season ended right now, he's a first-team all-pro. But y'all want to go back to a fringe third-string receiver because you don't like the way he looked when he run his route. Like, I don't care. I am not going back to that goofy poverty. I'm sorry, Jalen Tolbert. It is what it is. You can try. You can be early for meetings. You can sleep at Dak's house, help him put furniture together. I don't care what you do. You can babysit. You could be at every offseason Dak workout, and George Pickens can never show up, and he won't come and be better than you every day. Every day.
I got a joke for y'all. earlier this year, this man said that teams gonna have trouble guarding all three of them.
I remember that.
Hey man,
Look,
hey,
I'm
you
sorry to
don't
use
leave
him
my
as an
dog
example.
Tober alone, man.
The reason why I'm using it as an example, though, is because we literally have the evidence. We've seen this offense without him. Everybody else was here last year. Flo was here. Tober was here. And CD was here. CD did his job.
Right.
What y'all at last year? Right? Yeah, it's a little different. When CD went down, Flo, you look good because they're still in one.
Right.
They still watching him. The dude with no effort, they still, even if he jogging, they watching him because they're like, nope.
Right.
And if you go back, you stupid people, if you go back and look at how George Pickens runs routes,
he's always
looked like he jogging. That's how he run.
Yeah.
Deceptively fast. And I hate this week because goofy people like Mark Schlereth and Ryan Clark and there's a bunch of people that's just hating on George Pickens just because it's low-hanging fruit. Because they mad he about to sign a contract that's going to circle or do loops around anything they ever sign. I wouldn't give him a cent. Now you in his pockets.
Yeah, I can't rock with that, bro. I can't. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, ex-players doing that's corny, bro. That's corny as hell.
Let him go. Let him take his ass to Kansas City.
No, bro.
Oh my God.
Cowboys Nation, I'll tell you right now, when they start this hit campaign on George Pickens, don't even bring it my way because I'm not going back. I already went back to poverty when y'all got rid of 11. I am not getting rid of George Pickens. I refuse to.
Hey, I know one person ain't that stupid. Out of all the goofy shit
Jerry
that's going on
Jones.
this week, Jerry
ain't that stupid.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what George does.
Yeah.
Jerry
loved that offensive firepower. You know what I'm saying?
Like, did I stumble across another Dez Bryant?
Yeah.
Jerry, he can see it. He like,
yeah.
And on top of that, he made the move to go get it, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no.
Right.
Like, it's like
hell
you made the move.
You're now being talked like you're Howie now, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? You went and got George Pickens and Quentin Williams. You're getting some credit right now.
Not letting them leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I'll let somebody else leave. Hey, Trayvon. That perfect segue. Hey, Trayvon, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get up with you.
I mean,
like some other people leaving. Them two ain't leaving.
You can let a few more leave. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Nothing tied to it. So go ahead and ask your question. We appreciate it. So yeah, I'm not concerned. DMV, you can. Let me ask you this: are you concerned though about giving him the bag?
Hell no. Give him 34.
No. They gave the bag to Les.
All right. So here's what I'll say. All right. Yes, I want George Pickens to main Dallas Cowboy. But what Cowboys fans in this organization need to understand is you better be damn sure that you want this in Dallas because you're not changing him. You're not going to put the cowboy hat on him and the boots on him.
Shit, he changing up. Thought he had a shiesty on. He
so you better be committed to the shiesty life.
That's it, bro. You're making an investment in him.
Right.
And you don't change him. Because that's what makes him him. If that's what you loving all of what he brings to your team. Exactly. And the team loves him as who he is too. You know what I'm saying? And they've embraced him for who he is. So don't try and change him.
George
I'm with you.
He's not gonna get a no trade clause. I know certain things that George won't be able to get. And look, you won't probably get the same guaranteed amount, but you'll get the 34. And you know what?
He's not getting 34, bro.
He might get more than that.
He's going for more than that. He's going for top wide receiver money.
Now he's not gonna get 40.
Yeah,
he's not gonna get 40. Like,
hey, they about to start phasing him out. That's what's about to start happening.
Now they won't be able to, bro. Like him just half-assed, and he's gonna crack probably 1,500.
I don't think watching Hard Knocks, listening to Jerry Jones this week. I don't think this isn't a case where they're trying to shit on George. I think Jerry already knows the bag got to come. George, sit down right now. The bag is either you make a decision. Either I'm gonna just deal with the fans tripping on me, or deal with George. You got to pick a lane because you can't get rid of him. I don't care what the fans are saying right now. If you get rid of George Pickens, y'all gonna complain. If George Pickens don't smile at the right time, y'all gonna complain. I've noticed in my little fandom, people, you can't please everybody. So get that out your mind. Forget the fans.
Right.
You know they knew they had to get rid of. Maybe he knew the whole time, And that's why they had part of the reason why they had to get rid of Micah, because they knew they was going to have to pay a bag to Pickens.
You go back and look at some of them. I think some of y'all really just don't understand. Like, I'm not even being funny. I'm not trying to hype them up. Like, they're two different skill sets, CD and him. There's a perfect marriage.
Right.
But the type of catches this dude can make, it ain't normal. Like, he might be the best catch radius person in the NFL.
Right.
Like, I'm not getting rid of that. Like, his skill set, I've seen him make catches when Dak just threw it up. Like,
right.
Did he come down with that?
You got Dak advocating for him. You know what I'm saying? You got everyone advocating for George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you're not going to change him. So we'll talk about a player here in a second. We'll talk about here in a second a player who signed a team-friendly deal, but he spokes out a little bit, and everyone got in their freaking feelings, and now they're running out there Traquees bridges to get burnt on, right? You're not going to change him, Cowboys Nation. So make sure, don't have no bias.
Look. There's a difference, though, Tuck. And this ain't no disrespect to Trayvon, because I've had my problems with Trayvon, too. But Trayvon ain't no dog like Pickens.
Bro, we just let
he had 11 picks in a year, didn't he? Or something like that?
No, not play. Dog. I've seen Pickens that's
what I'm saying.
I'm about to say, one year he shut down everybody, number one.
Not play. Dog, it's a difference, DMV.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I'm saying, bro, everyone likes a dog until they bite back. You know what I'm saying?
Biting everybody. You right, Tuck?
I mean, so that's what we gotta be cautious of, because we just had one. You know what I'm saying?
He went no Super Bowl.
Bro, we asked for these Lions though. We asked for this, and you got it.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So that's what I'm saying.
You asked for it, and you got it, and you need more to come. You need more.
Right. We need more. I'm not mad at it.
You know what I'm saying? But I know how our fans can be. I know how, you know what I'm saying, our organization can be, because they'll take Kevontae Turpin speeding and all that stuff. They'll take Kevontae Turpin doing all that. Though. But if you dare snap back at this organization and be like, I need more receptions or I need more targets, it can get ugly, man. But
that's funny, though, Tuck. I don't think we'll have to deal with Pickens with internal. Like, I don't think you're gonna snap at Dak for targets. I think we might have to deal with a little bit of antics on the field because he's spicy on the field.
Right.
So that's the part with, like, he'll get in somebody's face. He'll point at a defender or somebody that's on the ground. He might do an unsportsmanlike. You're gonna have to deal with that. I don't think he's gonna bark at Dak. I think, like, from what I've seen, bro, I was surprised him and Dak had a handshake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be funny. That's Uncle Dak. I didn't know he was even gonna be with all that. I like Pickens' demeanor. He seems to have brought in a different level. Like, we used to beg for this when San Fran used to come with the.
He actually made Dak younger, if you think about it. Right. Like, low key, like Dak seems like he's having a lot more fun.
So you just deal with the if he go out there and throw up a gang sign, you just be like, well, that's George being George, and move on with it.
That's what I'm saying. This is something we haven't had in Dallas in a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Player.
Because he saw how he snapped back at Sherman. It wasn't like, I respectfully disagree. It was like, man, you fuck. It was just like, I was like, hey,
PA Sherman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, man, clap back. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think that tweet I posted about him talking about the Philly fans and the sandwiches was fake. No, he said that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I love about it, Tuck? He is 88.
He is 88.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about CD. CD is like, that's the great point. CD is the dog player. He's not the bark on you dude.
No, he's
Pickens
not.
Is like, if you got two brothers, but they both talented. Pickens is the talented brother that
barks. He dares a Michael Irvin. Right.
Pickens is the brother. If I'm going to the club and we're about to get in a fight, I need to call GP. CD can drive and wait outside. You know what I'm saying?
The type of brother that if you talking to somebody crazy and y'all arguing, he gonna pop on dude and knock him out. And he's not gonna ask you what happened.
Right. Why'd you hit dude? You know what I'm saying? I don't like him getting that close.
In the car, he gonna be like, yo, why I had to hit dude again?
Hey, I don't know what veteran said it, but I heard that Michael Irvin used to be that. I heard that, like, if the fight was starting, they go get Michael Irvin.
Right.
And he's still like that if you look at him. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's still like that.
Mike knows. Even Dan's know. I've seen them players. I've seen them advocate. They wouldn't let Jerry. Is one thing I've heard. This is one thing I've heard from behind the scenes. They say sometimes Jerry listens to too many people. Jerry would call a Michael Irvin. He would talk to a dad like, "What you think?" I think Desmond would be like, yo, when Des went out there and said, hey, man, I know you want to make your money, but you about to build a different type of legacy in Dallas if you just willing to just work with Jerry. And he's right. Pickens is on the press. He ain't even hit his superstar status. Y'all realize he's 24? It's another gear.
Right. Man, man. Here's what's crazy before we pivot. Pickens has the opportunity to be a much bigger superstar than CeeDee Lamb.
I think if they do it right, CeeDee can be like, "Hey man, we together. We."
I mean, CeeDee is going to be the commercial, right? You know what I'm saying? I even got the CeeDee Lamb Old Spice. I kind of hate it because like CeeDee Lamb's in the shower with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like CeeDee Lamb, like that's not going to be GP. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to like respect, like where you have like,
whoa, they're perfectly like to your point. CeeDee Lamb will do a pause. He'll do like a photo shoot.
Right.
He'll go do a photo shoot. He'll do like he like if this is Bad Boys, CeeDee Lamb is like Mike Lowry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's dope. He gonna kill it. And then the live wire is George Pickens. That's
George Pickens is like Mike Lowry's son.
Forgot about that. My point, though, like I don't want them to be the same. And you're right. George Pickens, if he stay himself, he'll be a superstar. I think CeeDee Lamb, it will be just. I don't think he got no jealousy in him because he came first. If they was both rookies, we would have a problem.
Right.
I think the perfect person to the perfect dad figure. If we had a young quarterback, this year would go off the rails. But we got Unc. So Unc know how to call George, yo, we good, and then call CD, yo, we good. After the games, instead of just letting them the shit that's happening in Philly.
Right.
Man.
Hey, bro, they really brought a bunny in the locker. Hey, bro. Is that what we was about to pivot to?
We better not.
No, said Michael Irvin said he cracked the upperclassman's head with the lunch tray for taking a piece of steak. He won in the lunch line. Yeah, you heard. If you watch the documentary, Michael Irvin talking about him stabbing his teammate in the neck with a pair of scissors because he cut off for the haircut.
Yeah. Mike was out of control, bro.
Yeah,
Mike. I got it. I told when we made that little pat that I wasn't gonna watch it.
My mama made me fold Thanksgiving and watch. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, you know why? Because the off season soon come. Hopefully not too soon. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, I'm gonna have I just bought Madden. I'm ready for when it's time for mock drafts and other stuff. I don't play Madden.
We on live streets for Madden, man. We on live streets.
I got real life football right now. Soon I'm gonna need make-believe football to get me through these 8 months.
Now, can you imagine that wrong? If a player for the Cowboys currently today stabbed their own teammate in the neck with a pair of scissors because they cut him for a line for a haircut. You know what I'm saying? So Mike was a wild boy. Mike was.
You know how many bodies is buried? Like not literally, maybe literally.
Oh yeah,
with the 90s team.
Oh yeah, watch the documentary. There's a literally a guy.
Social media.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro, Charles Haley might be the worst one, bro. He's still hanging around.
Yeah,
Charles Haley. I've heard Charles Haley is a nutcase, bro. Look, I've shared stories with y'all that I've heard through the grapevine. Nutcase, bro.
Now leave it alone.
Yeah. I don't want no smoke, man. When I was
me either.
When I was in San Francisco, man, I was walking to the game, and everyone's like, man, this is man walking in, on the highway, oncoming traffic. We looked up, and it was Charles Haley. And we're like, Mr. Haley, get out the street. You know what I'm saying? You're on the highway. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, should I go? Nah, I better let that man walk. You know what I'm saying? Let that man walk and play Frog or whatever the hell he's doing out there. You know they got nothing to do with me. Now, appreciate everyone watching right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
The like button.
Subscribe button to all the channels, man. We appreciate y'all. Now, Brian Schottenheimer finally maybe let the cat out the bag today. He was asked about Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is still in recovery, but he has to do some things in practice and meetings and all that, right? So I felt like this has been a soft bench in this entire time. They've been kind of just putting some stuff around it to make it look a little bit different. Why? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You already benched him a little bit early in the season, so why not just come out and say it? But DMV, man, what's your thoughts on Trayvon and have we seen the last of Trayvon Diggs in Dallas?
I never believed none of the injury stuff, so that's my thoughts on it. I agree with the soft. I agree with the soft benching, and I think, bro, he's probably cooked in Dallas. He probably done. You use the term "mark of the beast," and I ain't even gonna be here long. Mark of the beast. He's probably done in Dallas. I don't think we see him the rest of the year.
Yeah.
The bad thing is the person that benched him ain't gonna be here neither.
I mean, he unfortunately is. You know what I'm saying? I think he is.
I don't know if Eberflus gonna make
it. It depends on how they finish the year. You know what I'm saying? He's still on audition. If they finish strong, I think I'm having a hard time saying that without
Eberflus had a better chance before Quinnen and them showed up.
Bro, did you? But I don't think that Jerry's going to go through a fourth defensive coordinator in 4 years. He even said that himself.
How can it get worse? You can start over because keeping him ain't getting much
better. Well, maybe Shotty does good enough to where he can say, "Hey, Jerry, you know, I want to be able to pick my own defensive coordinator," similar to how we did offense. Like, you see how the synergy is on offense. I think we need to be able to flip that on defense.
Y'all know how Jerry do it. Jerry makes sure he can like when it's somebody like I don't even think Jerry got hate for Diggs. If they had hate for Diggs, they would have just benched him or IR'd him. I feel like they've been trying to spin this thing.
The beige boxer. Yep.
Yeah.
My bad.
Salute to the beige boxer for keeping it real.
It's been like that the whole time though, y'all. I
don't even know if I even have applause.
Has Bland even been good in the slot?
Nah, he's not gonna be in the slot.
No, hey, bro, I don't be 100 with y'all. Bland has always gotten cooked. He just used to get picks. He not getting picks no more. So he just out there getting cooked.
Right. So
I always like, please keep him in the slot, please. I never championed him.
When it comes to Trayvon Diggs, right, the soft benching, me personally, I hate it because we haven't had better options out there. Like I said, we've been running Jaquez Reeves, Bridges, and all sorts of randoms out there. I feel like sometimes you have to say, okay, you're not really buying in, but you know, we got to kind of make it work. So I see both sides. I see Shotty trying to get his culture, right? Shotty trying to do all those things to solidify the team that he wants. But then sometimes you have to try to make things work because there's no reason why Trayvon Diggs could go from Dan Quinn to Coach Zimmer, who Coach Zimmer is not an easy guy to get along with. You know what I'm saying? To Coach Zimmer and have a good, decent relationship. Now, some people might say it was because of Al Harris or whatnot, but now be completely, fully out of control. I just don't believe it. So for me, I hate that our corners are suffering because Trayvon Diggs is healthy and he's being softly benched because of whatever reason. So that's my one.
What you call it? It's Eberflus. They don't like.
I mean, yeah. He's not. I mean, here's the thing. Honestly, Trayvon was trying to be the leader thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about instant grit. Like he didn't say nothing crazy. But then when you have Eberflus come back and saying, "Well, I don't like grits," it's pretty much a defensive coordinator saying, "Shut up and just do whatever." Fact. And then with the crazy part, he was right. It actually worked when we started playing man. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like what Trayvon's doing right now, he had to come back from the knee injury. He came back early, got fined for it, had some setbacks or whatnot, still had some friction with the front office, had some friction, you know, with Eberflus. And he said, you know what? I already know the plan is to move on from me next year anyways. Well, I might as well just take this full season off and just fully rehabilitate and get ready for next year.
Why, if the Cowboys want to soft bench him, whoever's in this corner, whoever's not in this corner, all that stuff to the side. This is business. And I don't know why they can't just get in the room like, hey man, if you help you enough to play, help us help you. Because at bare minimum, if Diggs is halfway decent, why wouldn't you try to put him out there so you can get the draft capital?
Right. That part. You said it.
I don't give a damn if it's a we
ego, bro.
You're not getting a second or a third, but maybe you can get an additional fourth.
Right.
I don't know why. No, yo, Diggs, go out there, put your best foot forward. We'll trade you to the Green Bay Packers. No, for a fourth round pick. No, I'm just to be serious. There's a team out there that's decent that you could go play for. Like, there's teams that need. We could trade him to Philly for a fourth.
That's what I'm saying. There's teams that desperately need corners. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know why just letting him just ride this season out to be cut off.
Post June 1st.
I want to get some value. But I mean, hell, he's out there, you know what I'm saying, doing charity work with Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Great point. Because that's the thing I'll be looking at. It's confusing. It's because Shotty's like gently trying to say without being disrespectful. They didn't release the real story because, like I told you, I think he got jumped. The real story, they know the real story,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So why y'all, if y'all got real hate for him, why won't y'all release it? Why is he doing charity work? It's like y'all got love for him still. I don't know what's going on.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Like it's confusing because on the field he can't play, but he can go hand out turkeys. Like,
right. Yeah. I don't get it. Right. So for me personally, I'm in win every game matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we're going to make the playoffs. We'll talk about that here, you know, in a second. But I'm damn sure going to try. And I just feel like my chances are much higher with Trayvon Diggs out there on the field, because I will say this as we gear up for the Vikings. As good and great as Justin Jefferson is, I have never had to experience that, because every game we played them, I've had 7 to handle that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know,
now I would feel bad. Would I want to put recovering off injury Diggs on Justin Jefferson?
No, hell no.
I wouldn't even do that to him.
But I mean, but it's. Would you rather?
I mean, it's better than it might be better than healthy Bland,
right? Or Tracrease Reed Bridges. You know what I'm saying?
This is definitely probably that sounds bad too, because I'm kind of anti-zone all the time. But this ain't the game to just be like, hey man, Tracrease, line up with Justin Jefferson and run one-on-one.
No, can't, bro. We gonna be getting what girl Steffi Smalls do. We gonna be getting that all damn day.
Our only is pray somebody can get home because on McCarthy. Yeah, that would be our only bet, because Justin Jefferson, he not only like he's healthy and he's due 2 weeks, 15 yards. You know, Sunday Night Football, he trying to get his Odell Beckham on. He want to make a scene.
Right.
So let's go route this week. I hope the Cowboys know.
Like, bro, I want to get something out of Diggs, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gave him a full year of PTO. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, bro. I would have ran Diggs out there and had him play on that bad knee, and then whatever, you know what I'm saying? If he went down again, then we'll cut him next, you know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, I'm leaving here with something.
But Tuck, if you're gonna post June cut him anyway, then why wouldn't you use him? If you go
that's what I'm saying.
So even if he get hurt, you still gonna cut him.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I would use him just simply for draft capital around the draft time, because maybe somebody else will take that contract or whatnot. I don't know how it will work, and be like, oh, okay, because it's really not that bad. If you look at
he's signed a hell of, and here's what's crazy, he signed a hell of friendly deal, and he still got the mark of the beast. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Is the full contracts available? Maybe there's a clause in that contract about injuries that we don't know about, and they're like, we're not messing this up.
Like they did something like that with Jalen Smith when he wasn't even playing that bad when they cut him, but they didn't want him to get hurt so that they didn't have to pay him about $9 million.
Yeah, so Jalen had a clause that if he got hurt, then he would still be owed money, and they wanted him to remove it. And
I think that's what the Cowboys. It might be like that with Diggs. They like, if he gets hurt, we're gonna owe him more after post June. So I don't know how to read contracts. Somebody out there, if y'all know how to figure that out.
There has to be something to it, Ron. There has to be something like that where it's like, damn, bro, if he goes down again, we're still going to owe him. There has to be something contract strategically why he's just being shelved for the full season, because it doesn't make sense to me, because it's not the knee, it's not the concussion. You know what I'm saying? Bro, been in concussion protocol for 3 years, damn near. Like, it's something contractual. It's like, you know what?
I was just anyway, my level over a week ago, I was saying I thought he was going to play last week. And people was like, yo, we don't need him because of his locker room presence. And I was like, bro, we need everybody. This is how the Cowboys fans act. This is what pisses me off. 1 week we don't need CD Lamb because George Pickens is going crazy. Right? When CD Lamb come back. Then George Pickens have an off game or whatever, but CD Lamb's going crazy. Now y'all back on the CD, y'all are pendulum. Right now, y'all like, we don't really need George Pickens. Look how the defense has been for the most part outside of the Detroit game. Right? We go out there this week, Deron Bland sprained his ankle, and we don't have no corners. Y'all all gonna be like, yo, we'll go put Diggs out there. And I'm like, nah, see, you can't have it both ways. This is not Madden with the injuries off. Yeah. Someone can get hurt this week, and you're gonna be begging Diggs to get on the field. You don't have the luxury of acting like anybody can't get hurt at any given moment. That's why they brought in Israel Banaconda. Ain't nothing wrong with Javonte Williams right now, but he played running back, and this is the time of year you got 13 games on your jacket and you get nicked up. We gotta be loaded.
I'm with you. At this time, backs against the wall. Hey, bro, I know we got some beef. I know you want to play more. Hey, bro, I need you out there.
I need you out there.
Yeah, I need you out there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because don't think that the Vikings ain't see that same film with Siobhan Revel as well. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, Siobhan Revel has been a cool story. He played well for a few games, but they strategically picked on him in Detroit.
It's not fair neither, Tuck. This is the thing that makes me mad. Siobhan Revel is a rookie.
Right.
That's coming off an injury, and he has had some good moments and some questionable moments, but that's fine. He's a rookie.
Right.
It's not fair because of Eberflus and his stubbornness to not want to get one of our better players on the field. You putting the pressure of the world on this rookie's back.
Right.
He should not be out there trying to cover Justin Jefferson.
Right.
He should have the luxury to cover the number 2.
Right. I mean, honestly, probably don't want him on Jordan.
Y'all want him to be y'all think he about to be Quinyon Mitchell, and he not. Let him grow, and maybe he can turn into something. But y'all just think this is like they think this is Madden. You can't turn the sliders up. Yeah. He just came off injury.
It's definitely an Eberflus thing because Kenneth Murray it don't matter what he do out there, he gonna play.
Well, I ain't gonna say
he gonna play.
Even though you got young linebackers,
don't like K9.
I don't got no beef with K9 because I feel like he could be a depth linebacker. He's not. You can have him on your team, but when you have a better option, and I'm not calling Logan Wilson Sean Lee in his prime, but damn, he just know how to play. He a veteran. Can we get the better option out? And where is Maris at?
That's my issue, Rome. That's my issue. Logan Wilson, definitely. You went and traded for him. You need to play him. That's one thing. But number 2, but even before that, you had a young linebacker that you needed to kind of groom, that needed snaps, that needed to play. And if Kenneth Murray's out there looking bad, right, then play the young guy and see what you got. You know what I'm saying? You still like we're all still in a certain situation where we don't even know what we're getting from Maris. All we're saying is where's Maris? That's it.
Maris might choose wrong, but he gonna blow up the pile wherever he goes.
But here's my problem with the Maris thing. I do not understand how Maris is perfectly fine getting all those snaps under Mike Zimmer's defense, who's one of the most complicated defenses in football, to all of a sudden he's not understanding the defense, bro. Like, there's not much to understand, bro. I can sit here from my home in Kansas. I understand what y'all are running. You know what I'm saying? It's not that damn difficult. So like,
pride comes before the fall, bro.
Maybe it's size that they don't like when it comes to Maris, but it's like, for me, bro, you're running the young movement at corner anyway, and you're paying the price. You might as well run it at linebacker. Like,
I know we're on a playoff run. In my mind, I'm gonna go to they say we eliminated. But my point is, get your best players on the field. Stop playing around. And if earlier in the year you say, well, Maris ain't look right. Well, let's see what Maris looked like with that brick wall in front of him of Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark. Because now he got true detail. Yeah, Maris might not have looked right when we was trying Mozzie out.
Right, Mozzie and Jay Cole.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Maris looked like with a real defensive, because he got the athleticism, and I feel like he'll be fine. I just feel like he a little too over aggressive.
And see, here's what still somebody, Cowboys media, if you watch, I know you're watching, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody in the back.
Somebody please ask, when Shardy says shows more consistency, someone needs to clarify that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he needs to show some more consistency. At what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is
I feel like he's lying, though.
That's what I'm saying. He just
I think lying about that.
He picking and choosing. He picking and choosing.
That's his get out of jail free card. You know, oh, he's doing great. I want to see some more consistency at what?
But Tuck, this is the thing. This is what makes me mad. I think Shoddy, I don't know who's listening. It ain't just us. I'm gonna just say the fans. I ain't even gonna be that cocky or conceited. They hear something because we've been pounding the drum. Yo, put in somebody else in linebacker, and this is how they'll softly do it. Like with Terrence Steele. It was like, yo, man, we getting cooked over there. And it was like, we're going to have a competition at right tackle. That's the new way that they call it, a competition. That's the new buzzword.
Right.
So now, out of nowhere, it's like they know that Kenneth Murray been getting cooked. So he gives us that lie of, you know, he been more consistent. But then talks out the other side of his neck 2-3 days later, but we having a competition. Which one is it?
Right.
He consistent or is it competition?
Yeah, exactly, bro. So like for me, it's just like, man, I don't know. Our linebackers are bad. You know, we'll talk about it all draft season because I already got stuff queued up. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it.
Anthony
Film already dropped. You know what I'm
Anthony
saying?
Hill.
Okay. I'm not. For me
I
personally.
ask you, Tuck, which one you taking?
Who for Cowboys?
Anthony Hill or Sonny Styles?
Anthony Hill, hands down.
I know that's your dog. I had to see if you.
Tuck been on that for 2 years, bro.
I wanted to see if he was.
I've been on Anthony Hill since he came out the room. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, but my thing is, I don't think Sonny Styles is a middle linebacker at the NFL level. He's going to be a weak side.
I'll start some draft talk. We can start.
Yeah. So yeah, you also talk about.
I got a shameless because I don't got the notes like y'all got because Tuck got this spreadsheet. I ain't gonna snitch on him. But long story short, I've been bookmarking a lot of college stuff for like the last 3 weeks. You know, you create them folders on Twitter for bookmarks.
Yeah.
I got draft talk bookmarks. I'm ready. So I don't want to be ready, but I'm ready though.
My clip loaded. You know what I'm saying? My clip is loaded.
What Botchman said, he was trying to fight it off. I got it. I've got the clip loaded.
Hey man, I fired off a little warning shot the other day. Y'all can go ahead and check that film off. But I got 6 or 7 more queued up as soon as y'all ready. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get there, man. We'll get there. But
you going to playoffs, dog.
Yeah, you know me. I started my draft stuff early. So
somebody gonna clip me looking wrong, being the Kool-Aid man. Whatever.
All right, so playoffs. Talk about the playoffs real quick, man. Because I saw it in the chat. How optimistic are you about making this playoff push, Ron? It seems like you in it. You committed to it.
Well, this is my thing. I know every week is just the week we're gonna figure out. Earlier when you said that stretch, the roughest stretch of the season, early in the year, you said, "Yo, we can go 2-1 in that stretch." At one point, you was like, "Yo, we can just go 1-2."
Right.
I think it's the way it fell. If we would have lost to Philly, beat KC, Detroit, we all feeling different. And the record's the same. We're all feeling differently, right? If we would have beat Philly, lost to KC, then beat Detroit, we still feeling good because coming off of a win is always better momentum. We went 2-1, but the last game we lost, and it's like it deflated the whole 2 because we went from people being like, "Yo, the Cowboys really stepped up on the primetime stage 2 times in a row in 4 or 5 days." A lot of people was like, "I got respect for them." And then the last thing you've seen for 10 days, because this is one of them long breaks.
Right.
The L we just took. So it deflated the fan base. I'm going to take it like this. We're not mathematically eliminated. And as long as Philadelphia, and usually you were like, why would you bring them up? Because they up there shitting themselves. I don't know what they're doing.
Right.
If they keep moonwalking back to the pack, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm not going to do the stupid thing where I'm going to run in another direction. I don't want to win. Like, if they're going to keep losing, all we got to do is handle our business.
Right.
We 1.5 back. We got 4 games. We're 1.5 back. It's a lot of football to be played because a lot of these teams that's in front of us, the way the NFL set it up, it's division time, baby. The North about to be like a slaughterhouse.
Man, I need Jade Daniels for one of them return, man. I need Jaden. Yeah,
not for our game though.
Yeah.
Don't put in the Jade Daniels for our game. This is what we need, bro. We gonna know everything we need to know if they slide, like if they struggle with the Raiders. It ain't even about losing to the Raiders. If they struggle with the Raiders, we got a shot.
Right.
Because with them, it's all mental. It ain't even talent. I don't know what's going on with that team. I don't care because I don't like them. But with us, I want to say this while I got everybody's attention. The Vikings is not an easy game, y'all.
Not at all.
Because we got a quarterback that can't. The quarterback in the butt of the whole season's jokes. That meme is everywhere. How do you flip that meme? You go crazy on Sunday Night Football versus the Dallas Cowboys. People will be like, JJ McCarthy is decent.
Right.
So I can change my whole narrative.
Right.
Caleb Williams did it.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Mike, we'll flip it, right? We'll talk about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, Dean, let me ask you real quick. Playoffs, how you feeling about it, push, bro?
Not likely. Not likely.
Okay.
I look at Philadelphia's schedule. I think that's your best bet.
It is.
Try and get Philadelphia to try and win the division. And they got 2 teams that they play 3 times out of the 4 weeks that are tanking. Washington is tanking. They haven't won a game. And like Rio said, in 64 days, they haven't won a game. That's 2 months, bro. They ain't about to start winning.
Well, if they lose Sunday versus the Giants, they'll probably have the number 1 pick. So they might even be hella cool on that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think teams mess that up every year.
And was it you that?
Thing, I'm telling you.
And Rome, was it you that quoted that Kenny Pickett is starting for the Raiders?
For the Raiders.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing because Geno Smith is super duper trash. I don't know what he been doing. Like Geno Smith is bad.
He got comfortable.
I think the Raiders trying to lose at this point, bro. That's just me, and they probably gonna try and get another pick. It don't make sense for Washington and the Raiders to
We
win.
say this every year though. A team is taken, and then we see a team like the Jets or one year where you got the number 1 pick, and you go out there and win a game.
I know one game they ain't winning. They ain't winning that Buffalo game. And at Buffalo, at this time where Buffalo need to.
And see that's the thing, man. It's like it's just those stupid games, like the Cardinals game's going to come back to bite us. Chicago, even
Detroit.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we were to beat Detroit, we would be on their heels. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like right now, here's the perfect Cowboys F up. You know what I'm saying? Is that we're sitting around noon, getting ready for our Sunday night game. We just going crazy. Man, they lost to the Raiders. Kenny Pickett beat them boys. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting there joking all on Twitter. And then all we have to do is beat the Vikings and J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson is just all over us. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be so pissed.
Well, this is the thing though. This is my optimism. I can't like as a Cowboys fan in our depressive state. That's our normal spot. But I can't watch me beat the Chiefs and the Eagles in 5 days and be like, yo, we can't beat the Vikings. I can't say that.
But I mean, Ron, that isn't us. We just haven't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought
because we show, and that's the thing. We show up versus the big high marquee opponents, right? This is a noon game at Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? This is a noon game at Sunday. So it's like these are the games that scares me the most, right? The Broncos, even though we haven't beat them in a while, right? The Panthers, like Chicago, like the games where we really should clearly handle business. That's when we take
but back to back. There's another thing I see my team do. We get our ass beat that next week. We usually show up. We just got our ass beat on the national stage.
They got a little bit of rest.
They got a little bit of rest. No, we didn't. Because we lost to the Broncos and turned around and lost to the Cardinals, didn't we?
We ain't had the horses.
Okay.
We ain't had I'm sorry. Quentin Williams did help this team. He's still there.
Right.
He's still there. And we was getting busy for a minute. We just ran out of gas. That's hard as hell to play that many games and those opponents and that.
Right. I think we had too many heavyweight bouts in a short time. You know
like
what I'm
11 days.
We needed the Raiders to be sandwiched in between those two. You know what I'm saying?
It was almost a Jeremy Lin run, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Because what will happen is you can't shoot your shot. The Eagles ran through Murderers Row 2, then lost to the Giants.
Right.
I think they was a little burnt out. You got to get up mentally to play those games.
Right.
And I don't know why we lost, but I knew a couple things that's in our factor. Bro, if I didn't hear Shotty basically say, hey, y'all was feeling yourselves, got y'all ass beat.
Right.
If they was still feeling themselves, it'd be different. I bet you Shotty ain't putting on no shiesty mask this week. It's back to business because it was all fun and games till we got smoked.
Right.
Now, look, I'll come eat the crow. If we get our ass beat by the Vikings and meme McCarthy, I'll come in here and be like, yo, and you could put Dak in the meme and start calling him 9. I don't care. But I just need to see us fail. I need to see us fail on this stretch, and then I'll concede. But I ain't conceding yet. I'm not. There's no way I can watch what Philly's doing. You ever seen that meme where it's like you turning 40 and you trying to do running from the 40 because he's turning 40 and he's trying to run away from it? I'm not. The NFC East is coming towards you. I'm not gonna turn away and be like, nah, I'm trying to work on these mock drafts. I just watched them comically do. They had 5 turnovers.
Right.
I'm not about to be like, well, he gonna flip the switch. You're gonna have to show me, Jalen.
Right.
Because right now it's all in here. And I don't think they doing shows talking about starting Tanner McKee.
Right.
His mental got to be fried right now.
Right.
So I want to just see now if, like I said, if they struggle versus the Raiders, it's game on. If they go blow them out by 30, I might have to text you, Tuck, like, all right, man, I'm with you.
Man, I've been seeing these running backs kind of going crazy on Philadelphia, man. Y'all think Ashton Jensen got it? Y'all think
I need him and my dog Brock to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Brock, that boy. Brock Bowers.
I need him and Brock to turn up. You know what I'm saying? So
he don't look like he should get busy with Brock Bowers.
Bro, the craziest thing about Brock Bowers, bro, I was literally right across from him at the Super Bowl. His rookie year, you know what I'm saying? And I had no clue because he looks like it's so old, you know what I'm saying? He had on flip-flops and shorts, like he just looked like busy. You know what I'm saying? And I kept thinking he looks familiar. And then when he kept walking, I was like, bro, that was Brock Bowers right there. You know what I'm saying? He looked like an old man, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dog, like, so
I got a question. This is a real question. Because I already know y'all like, we ain't going nowhere. This is the question. What would it take for y'all to feel like we're gonna do something? Would it win all four? Or would it be win all four and have a successful first round?
I feel like if we get in,
I think if Dallas gets in, I think they can beat anybody.
Yeah, if we like I said, it's crazy to say this. Let's say we got in and you told me we got to go to Chicago. I'm like, bet, line that up.
Hey, y'all clip that. I got him to say something positive.
Yeah,
I got it.
I mean,
the difference is Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams is different.
If the Cowboys can get there, I'm not worried about anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we messed up so earlier in the season.
We was wild.
It's just hard, bro. We lost so much traction. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the hard part. Like, if we were one game behind Philly right now, I would be good. Or one game out the playoffs right now, I would be good, bro. But yeah, it's like a half game, and then we would lose a tiebreaker with the damn Panthers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
you lose a tiebreaker against everybody. You lose one to Detroit. You lose one to it's somebody else.
Detroit.
The Bears too.
Bears.
You lose one to the Bears.
Yeah.
You lose one to the Cardinals.
The only thing that we need for it to happen, we need that NFC West to fall off the cliff, but that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
the West is legit.
So that's my only thing, bro. It's just getting in there. But if we got there, bro, there's no team.
You know what I heard? The Colts had the Niners had like the Colts. They had a nice little last 3 games. Soon as Daniel Jones went down, I said, well, Niners gonna win that game. Like,
right, yeah. Phillip Rivers, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's just
I will say this, y'all, and I'm gonna give everybody this. There's 4 weeks left. The NFL is cruel and it's weird. I'm not wishing for injuries, but shit happens. And I'm telling you right now, teams that we just penciling in, they're about to win the next 4 games. Look at the Colts. They whole year. And we know how that feels because last year, as soon as Dak went down, I bought PFF and started doing mock drafts.
Right.
So we go for y'all to think that the next 4 weeks nothing weird's gonna happen. This the league, bro. It get weird. So let's just see.
And that's what Dale is saying, and I agree, right? Because even with Philly, right, we might not catch Philly, but the fact that I can chase you hard enough that makes you where you can't just sit and rest. You know, let's say if so and so has a shoulder injury, you can't just sit him out for 2 to 3 weeks and rest him for the playoffs. Like I want to keep you hear me on the back of your heels, and you might end up tripping over your feet. So you don't get home field advantage and have everyone have to come to the link. You might have to go to Detroit. You're gonna have to go to Green Bay. You know, like. So that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep running our race. If we start looking at other people's lanes, that's when we trip and fall.
Bro, it can literally end up
something in front of us.
It can end up literally like this is how crazy this the NFL would love this. And y'all don't think that this is that certain stuff don't lean this way. Philly loses to Buffalo, right? And the last week gets set up. Philly's playing the last week. They playing the Commanders, and the Cowboys is playing the Giants. When literally if Philly loses, the division can be had. It can be 100% possible. They'll make us play on the same time so nobody can watch the clock. I've seen this happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if Philly slip up or something happened, you never know, man. The NFL loves stuff like that. So don't
especially on Hard Knocks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Trust me. So I'm a roll. First things first, but we talking about runs and everything. We kind of got to beat Minnesota.
Right.
And Brian Flores, that's the name I want y'all to pay attention to. Forget JJ McCarthy and Brian Flores' defenses ain't no joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And they're gonna have a plan for Dallas, just like the Detroit Lions had it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Flores got for us, because last time Dak seen Flores was up in Miami.
Right.
And that defense is it ain't no joke. So I want to see what I hope Shotty and them doing their homework.
Right.
I don't know.
Facts. Well, yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, Sunday night, let's go get this win versus the Minnesota Vikings, man. And let's go ahead and lock in one game at a time. And start focusing on the playoffs and all this extra stuff. Man, we got to get these wins, man. So we appreciate y'all as always. Make sure we got all the super chats. I think I got all the ones on our end.
I think one where it told me my mic was too loud. You forgot.
Yeah, I turned you down. You know what I'm saying?
See, I got that. Yeah, he could do that. You'd have just been loud if it was me.
Yeah, I can turn you down. You know what I'm saying? I got mic control over here. You know what I'm saying? So, we appreciate you all for tuning in, man. Hopefully everyone has a good one. This upcoming, I'm saying Christmas. I found out, I'm supposed to say happy holiday. Man, Merry Christmas, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everyone has a good Christmas. I guess you can't say Merry Christmas anymore, and you can't tell someone God bless.
Let me ask you this real quick. We'll probably do a show before Christmas. Favorite Christmas movie? I was asking people at work that the other day.
Home Alone.
Easy. Home Alone 2.
I like both. Yeah.
See, I don't want to tell you because y'all gonna be disappointed in me.
What you about to say?
I got Home Alone's my favorite kids movie because that's what I grew up with.
You gonna say Die Hard?
Huh?
You gonna say Die Hard?
It's Friday after next.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that counts.
Oh, almost did.
Yeah. I probably the next. Yeah. But yeah, Home Alone 2 is for me. So when I was a kid, man, I had the whole Macaulay Culkin. I had the jacket that he had, and I remember my mama had to go to the store and fight at Toys R Us because I had the Talk Boy. Boy.
Oh, I had that too growing up.
Yeah. And so I had the Talk Boy, little recorder thing, and there was like. They were getting sold out, and she had to stand in line all day to get the Talk Boy, man. So I had the green jacket like he had. I had the hat, the gloves, the Talk Boy. You know what I'm saying? So Home Alone 2 was one of my goals is I need to take my family. I tell my wife this is to go stay at the Plaza Hotel in New York where you stayed at the hotel.
Oh, word.
You want to spend $900 on room service?
Bro, the rooms are like $2,000 for a night.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't no regular
crazy.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? But 1 year I'm gonna do it where I was gonna go to New York, we're gonna stay at the Plaza Hotel, order ice cream. I'm gonna jump on the bed, get a limo, eat a cheese pizza, and do all that. You want
the Dunkin's toy chest?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do all that, man. So we're
gonna handle this Minnesota game, and then we're gonna do a cover 3 where we maybe have a drink or two and just chill and talk a little football. And a little regular, maybe around Christmas we get to talk a little regular stuff.
We'll do a Christmas show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, you got to take that clip, Tuck, where I think the Cowboys won a game and you was like, "Merry Christmas."
That was versus the Eagles. Man, that was the most stressful Christmas ever, bro. We played Philly on Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was just like, "Hey, man, hurry up and open these presents." You know what I'm saying? Because Dad gotta get ready for action. You know
was that the joint with Was that the joint with that completed pass to
the 3rd and 30? Yeah, it was the 3rd and 30.
You was there for that, yo.
Yeah. I was there,
like,
bro.
Bro, that year. See, this is the stories that you could get on one of them. That year. I don't know if you remember. Y'all probably do. My power was messed up. You remember when I told you that my power was messed up and I couldn't stream right? I had to watch the game in the Waffle House on my phone, and I was screaming in the Waffle House when he completed that pass because I just knew that was another one of them games where I was like, "Man, Philly got us."
And see,
Dak be balling versus Philly.
And also remember that was the game me and Brunson had to bet, right? Where I was going to have to wear the Eagles stuff and he had to wear the Dak shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I needed that one, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Where that Dak joint at? The Gap joint.
I still got him. I need to put him back in the store, put him back in the market.
I forgot about that joint. The Dak Gap joint.
Yeah. So I wanted to go buy a Hurt season hat the other day after them fired. Like I ain't gonna be petty.
You gotta wear it on your show with Easy.
When I was in my control bag, when we won one of those games, I remember Brunson didn't even respond. I put a draft season hat on Twitter and it said draft season. Bro, that's what back when Twitter was fun and it was less goofy. But anyway,
we too big now. You know what I'm saying? Everything
it's a little too goofy now. But anyway,
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. My dog Easy, man. My dog Easy. Don't even want. I know you probably watching right now, bro. He don't even want to talk sports no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Easy got to roll around with the team on his hip now.
You know what I'm saying? And so my dog
He's
Easy,
aggressive in this world.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I was like, man, keep me out that battle rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go visit the Tuck. You stay out here.
Hey man, they about to have me out there for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be outside for real. You know what I'm saying? But no, we appreciate you all, man. As always, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button across all the channels. And Cowboys Nation, we appreciate y'all. We want y'all to have a safe and blessed one this holiday season. From J Tuck, DMV, CFT, we're Cover 3, and we out. Peace.
Yeah.
Today's video is brought to you by Sleeper. So you think you know football, huh? Okay, let's turn your football knowledge into real money. Download the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. With more stats than any other daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live stats. Pick more or less from predicted stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money if your pick wins. So use the promo code CFO and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. So download Sleeper now and let's get this money, gang.